there, Maria here, and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing this look for you, and it is comprised of different products that I got for Christmas. So the first one is the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau foundation, and I just think it's beautiful. I tried a sample, and I had tried the YSL Touche Clay, just different foundations like that, and this one I just think is fabulous. So yeah, I got it for Christmas. Woohoo! And then also I got the Morphe 35O palette. So super excited for that. Oh, there's a cover on it. Here we go. So that's what it looks like, and there's just a good variety of mattes and shimmers. Today I'm doing this look, which is all mattes, but it's a super versatile palette, and even though it looks super warm, it has the cooler toned browns, which is excellent because you know, it just makes it more versatile. So I got that, and then I got this Urban Decay blush in, I'll show you, the color Bittersweet. So I'm going to be using those products, and I guess that's all I have to say. So let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put a little bit of extra moisture underneath my eyes. I've been finding that if I really moisturize this area prior to starting makeup, that my it doesn't look crepey and liney because I'm getting older. Yes, I am. So anyway, I'm using this Stop Puffy Eyes Perfecting Eye Cream by Dirty Works. I have nothing really to say about this. It's just a generic cream. It doesn't unpuff your eyes. I got it for super cheap at Winners. So that's what I've been using. So I just put it kind of down onto the area, like here in my cheek where my eye socket begins. It's starting to crepe up a little bit and get little fine lines. And then underneath my eyes is pretty darn crepey lately. It's just part of aging. So I'm gonna put that on to start with. And then I'm going to try something different. I decided to try and make my own primer water. So I'll get back to you as to whether it worked. But I've just put it in this spray bottle, and I'm gonna give my whole face just a bit of a spray. Oh, I put lavender in it. It smells amazing! Ah! So if this works, I will do a DIY on how I do it. There's tons of DIYs out there, but I'll tell you exactly what I did. So anyway, I'm gonna let that dry, and then we'll move on. So the first very amazingly awesome present that I got was the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau foundation, and it's in the color 01C, and so that's what I'm going to be using today. And what I'm going to do is just put one pump on my hand, and that should cover my whole face. I may need a little bit more. I'm really red in the cheeks lately, so yeah, we'll see. And I definitely need another pump. So next I'm going to conceal under my eyes and do the nose and chin and business, basically just highlighting. I'm using the Mabeline Master Conceal in the color Fair. I'm actually going to take it a little bit lower today because my cheeks are so red. Again, I don't know what I put on that irritated them, but I definitely put something. Over the past little while, I haven't been taking it down onto my cheeks at all. Like, I've been just kind of keeping it under the eye, but just because they're so red, I thought I'd cover them up a bit today. So now, before I put my powder on, I'm going to use the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. Just use a tiny, tiny bit. Put it on my eyelids. Now I'm going to use the Nye Cameo Luxury Powder. Maybe you've heard of the banana powder. Everybody kind of was talking about it for a while on YouTube, but it's just too yellow for me. I'm just way too fair for it. So what is this? The Cameo is a good color for me. It's basically translucent. Okay, now that I've powdered my face, I'm gonna go back in with my homemade primer water, or like, so essentially all it is glycerin and water and a little bit of essential oil so that it smells pretty. And Fix Plus is really similar, I think. So I'm like, it's got glycerin and water. I'm going to give my face another spray, and what that does, it kind of takes the powder down. And I'm just really wanting to test this out to see if it works, so that's why I'm spraying the dickens out of my face, and we'll find out if it works, because I'll report back in, and maybe my face will be just a big, huge, greasy glow ball in a couple of hours, but I think it's gonna work. So the next amazing present I got was the Morphe 35O palette, and it is super hyped on YouTube. This is a super popular palette, and I hope it hasn't gone too out of focus. I don't know. Can you see the loveliness? Anyway, I'm going to use that today, and I've been really enjoying that. My husband got me this one and the Morphe 35F palette, which is mainly frosts, but they're kind of cranberries and warmer shades. Really love that palette. I think I like it more than the orange one. But this one is pretty amazing as well. But today what I'm going to do is just keep it fairly, like, use the cooler shades in the palette. So let's get started. The first shade I'm going to use is this one right there. And that's going to be my transition color. Okay, I'm going to take that same shade and I'm going to wipe it all over the lid. And I'm going to take it under the eye. Okay, next I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go into this shade right there. And that I'm going to keep kind of lower than the first shadow, kind of putting it into the crease. Next I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush and I'm going to go into this beautiful color right there. It's just a gorgeous, rich chocolate brown. I love it! Okay, now I'm going to go back into that first shade and just add it a little bit higher here. Okay, then I'm going to go into this it's kind of a camel color, and just lightly run that along the edge. And I'm like barely touching my eye here. Okay, then I'm going to take a Morphe brush and I'm just going to go over everything to make sure it's just blended seamlessly. Blown all out. I'm going to take an angled brush and I'm going to go into that dark chocolate brown and just put it on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go back into that camel color right here. Can you see it? Let's see. There. No, sorry, this one. And I'm going to put that under the lower lash line to kind of blend those two colors out. Okay, now I'm going to take just a little tiny brush like this and I'm going to go into this whitish color right there. It's kind of just a cream. It's a gorgeous shade though, like it's very brightening. Use that same shade and the one below it, so these two. I'm just going to kind of mix those together and put them on just under my brow. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is go in with a C brush and go into that, go into that first color and just kind of pack it on the lid just so that the color payoff is a little bit stronger. First, I'm going to tight line the upper lash line with the Essence eye pencil in waterproof. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to smash this into my lash line and then I'm going to smoke it out a little bit. So I've got it fairly heavy on there, and then I'm going to just take an angled brush and just smoke it out. And by smoking it out, you just kind of blur it. I'm gonna use the Mabeline Eye Studio gel, like brain no working. But I'm gonna actually line my waterline with it. It just, I actually really like the Essence pencil. It works really well for staying in my waterline, but this works even better. Then I'm gonna go back in with the Essence pencil and just smash it into the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to apply mascara, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm going to put on falsies off camera, and then I'll be back. I've got my lashes, my eyebrows are done, all of that is done. And just so that you know, I use the Kiss Ever Easy lashes in number 11, that's my favorite. And then for mascara, I used the Falsies Push Up Angel. And I especially love this mascara. I'm actually gonna try the other one that's a volume one for my top lashes, but I love this mascara for the bottom lashes because the brush is just like that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just one side, so it's like a comb, and it's so great for getting, it's just perfect for getting into those little lashes down below, and it makes them look really, I was gonna say thin, long, and just huge. I love it, it's awesome. But I still think that I need a little bit more on my eyes. So I'm gonna go back into the Morphe palette, the darkest shade, that dark chocolate brown, again right there. And I'm going to put that in the crease a little bit heavier. Okay, I love that. I love it! So now I'm going to contour with my usual MAC Omega shadow. I'm almost to the point where I need a new one, or I need to try something else, but I don't know if I will. I really like this shade. Then I'm gonna bronze using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer that smells kind of like coconut. And all I'm basically doing with this is softening up the contour, and I'm just kind of keeping it up today. You may ask why, and I have no answer for you. It's just what I want to do today. Before I put my blush on, I'm going to use my highlighter, and I'm going to use MAC Nylon. Now this is the next thing that I got for Christmas. It's an Urban Decay blush, and it's in the color Bittersweet. And I know that this looks crazy bright, but for whatever reason, I think because I'm so cool in my tone, normal pink blushes go more rosy on me. Plum blushes go rosy on me. But this, for whatever reason, looks more like an actual pink. So it's crazy pigmented. Like it's just insane, the amount of pigment. And what I found was I had the ColourPop blush in Pansy Pop, and although it was beautiful color, it's really so light that it's hard to get it out of the container. It went hard pan really quick, and like I love the color, I loved the glow it gave the cheeks, but it just wasn't doing it for me completely. I use it in the summer sometimes. I think I could use it in conjunction with this one, but I'm going to just use this one today. And I'm gonna use this big fat brush, and instead of, you know, brushing it across the cheek, because it's so pigmented, I'm just gonna tap until I get the right amount of pigment. Just that little bit, can you see it? I just think it looks so pretty. And when I get the amount of pigment I want, I just kind of give it a bit of a brush. I'm gonna go back in with my highlighter and just put a little bit more right on top. Now for my lip combo today, I'm gonna use my usual MAC Stone. I'm gonna use this Sephora Lips lip liner. It was like the nano lip liners in 321A, and I don't know if they have this color anymore. I wish they would bring it out. I kind of save it. because I just love the color. It's such a light mauvey shade. It's so awesome. And then I'm going to use this Lancome lipstick in the color Love It. It's a cream. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. Now to finish off the look, I'm going to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette and just the 2 lightest shades. Just kind of sweep that all over the face. Seriously, they are amazing. Like, it doesn't look like much, and it seems kind of boring, but because of the light reflecting particles in it, when you go out in the light, it just looks like you look glowy and your skin looks super vital, and ooh, it's just good. It's a good powder, even though you can't really tell on camera. I don't think you can anyway. So now to finish it off, I'm going to yet again spray my face one more time with my homemade Back Fix Plus, and then I will fluff up my hair and be back. And so this is the final look. Just a real classic makeup look, I think. And with my new products. And yeah, I'm going to be using a few more new products that I got. I also got the Modern Renaissance palette, which I just think is awesome. That wasn't a Christmas gift. Well, it was kind of a Christmas gift to myself. I got a coupon from Sephora. So I put it towards that, which made it a really half decent price. So I picked that up, and then like I said, that 35F palette that Troy got me. So I'm really excited to play with that more. And yes, this is what we have. I think it's a nice romantic look, and I'm going out with my husband this evening for supper. A little dinner date. So I thought I would do kind of fancy romantic makeup. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.